Mike McGlinchey gone. 5 years. Could you call it an era? The Mike McGlinchey era is over. And is it fair to say, now that he's on the Denver Broncos and, there's no more allegiances to him among the fan base, that in retrospect, drafting him was a whiff?
I'm going to say it's not a total whiff, but it is. In baseball terms, I'd say because when you draft top 10, right, you want it to be a home run, or you want to get like that three-run hit, or somewhere you get in a home run. With McGlinchey was like, we made a hit, we connected, we got to first, and that was it. Because top 10, you dropped in top 10, you're looking for impact, not generational, but a player who you can trust in for like years and years to come. And he wasn't. It was just the 5 years. They picked up the option, and it was deuces, man. I'm out here. So it kind of is more of a whip than it was a success. I mean, sure, you had him for 5 years, a lot of low moments, a couple of highs, but ultimately, when you're drafting that high, you're not looking for a great run defender and average to mediocre pass protector. It needs to be the other way around. This is a passing league. So that's the thing about McGlinchey. It's like, it wasn't so much that he was terrible. It was like his bad pass pro reps always came on critical downs, third down, scoring down that they needed. And it was always like, gee, McGlinchey, we need this one play, and we know you're going to mess it up. And he just somehow ended up doing it. It's not like he was consistently bad. He was consistently bad on the most pivotal weighted downs. And no matter what, he came through in that aspect. So to me, he's definitely more of a whiff side than he was anywhere near a success.
This is the 9th pick in the draft. Let me just go through players who were taken after him. The next pick was Josh Rosen. Okay, that was terrible. Pick after that, Minkah Fitzpatrick, 4-time All-Pro. 3-time All-Pro. Next pick, Vita Vea, Pro Bowler. Next pick, Daron Payne, Pro Bowler. Next pick, Marcus Davenport, stud. Next pick, Colton Miller, way better offensive tackle than Mike McGlinchey. Next pick, Tremaine Edmonds, 2-time Pro Bowler. Next pick, Derwin James, 3-time Pro Bowler. Next pick, Jair Alexander, 2-time Pro Bowler. Next pick, Leighton Vander Esch, Pro Bowler. Next pick, Frank Ragnow, 2-time Pro Bowler. Like, they could have picked if they had just picked names out of a hat, they would have done better. And this is why you really got to be careful and not put yourself in a position where you have to draft for need. Like, the Niners are like, we don't want a right tackle. We got to get rid of Trent Brown. We have to take a right tackle with the 9th pick. Well, but that's not the BPA. You want to take the best player available.
The Raiders wanted him too.
Well, it
was a coin toss. It was a coin toss that decided the fate. Remember that? The coin toss? Oh my God.
They could have had 10 guys who were better than him at any position. And yeah, it's a huge whiff. Not just because he wasn't good enough, but because of the people they could have had.
That just adds another element to you. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. When you're picking top 10, you need this guy to last long for you. You need his last.
Yeah.
And had he been even just a little better, and they kept
cornerstone of the franchise. You got to be a cornerstone of the franchise, man.
Even with all those players you mentioned who are significantly better in terms of impact for their respective teams, if he had just lasted longer, you at least can stomach that. He's like, we didn't fully waste it because, again, a first round top 10 pick, that's freaking premium. It's why.
But why did they make the mistake? Because they needed a plug-and-play starter right away. And Colton Miller wasn't that. He's a left tackle who would have had to move and wasn't great as a rookie. Like, McGlinchey was a plug-and-play starter right away. That is not how you make a decision on who to take with the 9th pick. That's how you mess it up.
I remember that.
That's how you.
I remember that you were writing about the Raiders too, about how Colton Miller was such a bad pick because he was so raw. He was so raw. His rookie year was pretty bad.
He was very weak, but he had good feet. You can see it in UCLA. McGlinchey never had good feet.
Right now he's tremendous. He's strong. He's fairly quick.
And I think you could see the upside. Like, that's a left tackle. He needs to get stronger, but he has the feet. McGlinchey never had the feet. It's why he was never considered a left tackle. You're telling me you're taking a right tackle only with the 9th pick, and he's not an athlete like Lane Johnson? Like, get the hell out of here. That's the thing with McGlinchey. He never even ran at the combine. He's not a great athlete. He's robotic. He labors. I guess it's enough of Mike McGlinchey. But yeah, big whiff. They could have had Derwin James.
That's why they had him lose weight, right? So they can make him faster. But I think that's what eventually killed his pass pro towards the last 3 years. So is that
because
really
then he was vulnerable to power.
That's probably the Niners' fault for like we need you to be lateral because they weighed the value of running the ball more so he can get outside faster than it is for him having that strength and not get bulldozed by all these defensive ends who are just getting a free shot to the quarterback.
By the end of his tenure, the Niners almost never ran his direction. No one runs left more than the 49ers. So again, what was the value of Mike McGlinchey? When he was younger, they did have some nice runs around his side, but that's gone. It's been gone. Tom Compton was a better run blocker in the last couple of years for this team than than McGlinchey. McGlinchey limps all over the field. He's been hurt. He played through injuries this year. God love him. But the dude was limping around the field all year coming back from that very serious knee injury. Man, Denver messed up.
Tore his quad last year. I think 2019 was pretty much his last good year, and he missed some substantial time too.
Yeah, that's right. Him and Mostert and Kittle used to break off really long runs around the right side, but been a long time.
Last good year.